Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back, guys. Today I want to do a short video because a lot of you have been sending questions on the Sirius Phoenix arrows and them with the Killer Instinct SWAT X1. So I wanted to address a couple of things that hopefully clarify your guys' questions. So I guess first, I think you guys know from some of my other videos, like the Sirius Phoenix arrow is definitely my favorite crossbow arrow shaft. It is the one that I use in my SWAT X1 as well as a lot of these other crossbows up here. But Sirius now has another version of the Phoenix. So there's two different GPIs for the Phoenix arrows. There's a 9.6 and there's an 11.6. So when I first started shooting these, only the 9.6 was available. So that's what I've always shot. And one thing that I have realized with the SWAT X1, so with a crossbow that has a barrel, is that the 11.6 GPI Sirius Phoenix arrows will not fit in the SWAT X1. So if you look at the Sirius Phoenix, the chart basically for them, the 9.6 GPI are like a standard OD. So they're a 349 or like usually 350 outer diameter is standard for crossbow arrows with a 300 ID. Same ID on the 11.6, but if you look on the chart, the OD is bigger. It's 358. And that 358 OD will not fit in the SWAT X1 barrel. Okay, so when you guys are looking to order Sirius Phoenix arrows from Sirius Archery, you've got to get the 9.6 GPI ones for the SWAT X1. Other question is fletching. So the Phoenix arrows standard now, they come bare shaft. You can have Sirius Archery do a lot of different customization on those shafts, but when you order them, if you don't do full customization on them where you would have them fletched or other things like inserts installed, things like that, they will come to you bare shaft. The SWAT X1, the barrel with like the cutouts for the vanes, those cutouts are not big enough for you to use blazer vanes, okay? Blazer vanes are too tall. So you've got to use like the low profile, type of vanes like these. These are the Fusion Q2i X2s. These are what I like. There's a lot of different vanes out there like this. So you got to make sure they're not too tall. Basically anything that's got a profile like this, that's not a blazer style vane, that's more the short length but tall in height, those are going to work. Okay, so no blazer vanes for the SWAT X1. And then when it comes to offset, yeah, I shoot a 3-inch vane, and the most offset I can put on a 3-inch vane is 1 degree. And 1 degree you also got to be a little careful with, because like if you kind of bury your arrow in a target, it gets some memory. If you don't get that memory out and the 1 degree vane gets a little boogered, it can actually start rubbing in the barrel. So pay attention when you are loading your SWAT X1. If that arrow is not falling freely down the barrel when you hit that arrow load lever, you might be getting a little bit of fletching interference, and that can affect your accuracy. If you go longer on vanes, if you go to like a 4-inch, you might have to shoot, you can play with it, but definitely no more than probably a half degree, or you might have to go straight fletch. I don't really see many people shooting bigger than a 3-inch vane now with crossbows, and I don't really think you need to. So 1 degree or a half degree is good with the 3-inch out of the SWAT X1. If you go shorter to some of the like 2.5, 2.1, some of those little shorter vanes, a 1 degree will definitely be fine. If you guys just want to play it safe, I don't really see a need to shoot much more than a 1 degree offset with any vane size. Just as you get longer, just know that 1 degree with a longer vane is going to take up more of that side to side space on the fletching cutouts in your SWAT X1 barrel, and just make sure that things aren't rubbing. If they are rubbing, you're going to have to either fix that goobered vane, or you're going to have to fletch it with less of an offset. Okay, so those are the two things that I wanted to cover with you guys. No blazer vanes. Make sure you are paying attention to your offsets based on your fletching size. A 3-inch vane, 1 degree offset is the max. If you go a little smaller, you might be able to get a little more offset. If you go a little bigger, I don't think I would mess with anything more than a half degree. And then make sure on the Sirius Phoenix arrow shafts, 9.6 GPI version with that 349 OD, so it fits down your SWAT X1 barrel. that's what I've got for you guys. Hopefully that clarifies a few things for you, and hopefully this helps you guys out. If it did, please do me a favor. As always, hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys soon on the next video. Take care, God bless, and remember, be a sportsman, make a sportsman.